first of all, go to Chrome, type passport saver. You will see this interface. Now just scroll down and see this option, passport saver at Indian embassies and consulate. Just click on it. When you click here, you see this type of interface coming here. Now, if you have registered, just go and click on user login, use your login ID and password to log in into it to begin the further process. But if you have never logged in into it, click on register. And see, you need to fill this entire area, embassies or consulate. Now make sure here you fill the right details. For example, if you live in Moscow, you need to select Russia, Moscow. Let me show you. Yeah, see here, it's Russian Federation Moscow, Russian Federation St. Petersburg, Russian Federation, etc, etc. Many things are given here. So accordingly, you choose your area and then select your embassy. Then select your given name and surname. Make sure this is according to your passport. Just check what is written in the passport and accordingly fill the details here. Email ID, and try keeping the login ID same as the email ID so that you don't have any trouble in the future. And create your password. Now when creating password, just keep in mind one thing, password minimum it should be 8 characters and it should include capital letter, small letter, numbers and special characters like @ underscore. After that, just use hint questions, whatever you feel like keeping the questions and answers, put the captcha and click on register. When you click on register, you will get OTP on the email ID which you mentioned earlier. Type the OTP there, either go to the email and then click on verify, and then yeah, you are good to go. After getting into that page, now you need to go to the option to select PCC registration. As you go further, you will get this page. Now this is the filled form which I have used as a reference, but the interface will be same when you click it. I have already filled the form, so of course I'm going to show you the reference one. Now see, the first page where you'll get these types of options to fill. First of all, here, look at here, passport details. The passport number you fill it, date of issue, date of expiry, place of issue, file number. All these things are mentioned in the passport. Now, if you are not finding this number, file number, make sure go to the end of the passport, the last page where your address is mentioned. There towards the end, the file number is mentioned. Hope you got it. Now, move to the applicant details, the next page which you need to fill. Read all the details very carefully and then fill. Applicant's name, it should be as it is written in the passport. Make sure as it is written in the passport. Date of birth, place of birth, gender, marital status, your voter ID. Try skipping voter ID, it's better to use PAN, that's more appropriate. Educational qualification, if you are 10th pass and above, use this. Now this should be used for all those who come to Russia after their 12th or giving their NEET exam. So this is the option you need to choose. After that, this is very important, make sure in employment type you write not employed. Okay, then fill the Aadhaar details and then come to family details, your parents details, and then your permanent address, your mobile number. In the permanent address, keep mobile number of India. Here it should be Indian mobile number. But in the present address, give the address where you live in Russia and give the mobile number of Russian number. Okay. Now the next page which you find here, you need to it looks like this, and here you not need to do anything. Now as you fill the form, make sure one very important thing is here, purpose of PCC. Make sure you keep this as education/research, because if you put anything else, be it job, be it anything else, your temporary residence will be cancelled. Keep in mind these things. After, once you have filled the form, your application number will be generated and you will get this page which I showed you as an example. You will get the same page. Just download it and get a print of it, colored print. After printing it, first of all you need to paste your passport size photograph here and you need to do your signature here. Now, after filling all these details, what you need to do is you need to carry the documents on the selected appointment date which you need to select there when you need to go to the consulate. And after that, take these documents with you which I am mentioning now. Passport, visa, very important that it should be 6-month validity is a must. Then migration, registration, certificate stating you are a student in English that contains Spravka, and then carry all these photocopies along with you. Now, when you have submitted all the documents to the consulate office, you just need to wait for another 14 days, and during this period, you will get the notification in your permanent address for the verification of the address, and then once the address is verified, it will be notified to the Indian embassy in Russia, and then you will get either email or a call from the consulate or the embassy to come and collect the PCC. Now, this is the example of the sample how the PCC looks. Way it is a sample. Here your photo will be there, here date of issue. Make sure when you apply for temporary residence, then in that case the PCC date is under 3 months, because if it is more than 3 months, it is invalid. So PCC validity is for 3 months, and all these details will be mentioned here, that there is no crime or any cases against you. Here will be the signature and here will be the stamp. Once you get this, make sure you go and get it legal. Petersburg, you need to go to the near to the Bulgarian embassy. Let's talk about the documents that are required for applying for temporary residence permit, which is to be done in the Purbusa office. Documents: number 1, passport, then notarized translation of all the pages of the passport. This is very crucial and important. If you are not finding where the place from where you need to get it notarized, you can go to the Purbusa office, ground floor, it is there. Then visa, again here also same condition, it should be 6 months valid. Then migration, registration, certificate from the university stating you are applying for TRP. You need to ask your university for the same, and the second one as well, license and accreditation. This will also be provided from the university. Make sure the license and accreditation is tied up properly using a white thread. Okay. Then after that, medical green card, which is called here as Zelenskaya Karta. After that, when you go for policy, blood test and all, then in that case when the results have come, you get 3 pages which consist of narcotics, HIV and drug report. That is very important here, along with the green card. And then medical spravka, which you get on the day of test. So once you are done with all the tests, you get a white sheet where it is written as spravka. So that is what we are calling it here as. Okay. Then after that, the police clearance certificate, the PCC with the legalization, about which I have already mentioned. And all these must be original. Original you need to carry along with the photocopies of all. Once you have all these documents, you are ready for applying for the temporary residence permit. Now let me show some of the samples. This is the which I was mentioning, narcotics, HIV and drug reports. This somewhat it looks like this. This is one of the page of the 3 pages which is stamped. Okay, and this is the list of document which you need to present there, and which I have already mentioned at the beginning. Once you are done with all these things, you need to know the address where you need to go. So if you talk about Petersburg particularly, I am mentioning the address is Purbusa, Krasnotelska Street. You need to type this on Yandex map and just go to this area, locate this building. When you get to this building, make sure you go in the morning approx 6 or 7, because there will be a huge queue waiting outside. You need to enter through this and you need to enter the 3rd floor. Go to the 3rd floor. 3rd floor, towards the left side, you will see Purbusa written. This is the place where you need to go, and you need to tell them that you have come for applying for temporary residence. They will ask you the reason why you are applying for. You need to just say education, nothing else. When you say education, they will give you a token. Just go, wait for your turn to come, and then go there, show all your legit documents. They will cross-verify it, and once they say that it's correct, then after that they will take the documents, and then comes where you have to pay the fees. Now once your documents are accepted, you will need to pay the fees. Now let's see. First of all, when you sit there for document verification, they will ask you to pay 2700 rubles. Once you pay this amount, then after that they will check your documents, and once they find that all the documents are correct, legit, and they accept the document, then they will ask you to pay the document processing fee of 6700 rubles and the dactyloscopy of 1400 rubles. All these, the application fees, the document processing fees and dactyloscopy, will be done at the Purbusa office. Now, once you made all these payments, you will get a sheet from Purbusa mentioning that you have applied for the temporary residence with the date mentioned there. Just you need to wait for another 45 days, excluding the holidays, and then you will need to come back to the same place, and then you need to check whether your temporary residence is accepted and it's ready or not. After 45 days, you get this information that it's ready. Come with passport, migration, translation, everything back to the same office. You go there and you collect your temporary residence, and that temporary residence will be pasted on the passport itself. You will not get any other sheet mentioning that you have a temporary residence. So approx there is a total budget of 17,000 to 20k which you need to keep. And once you are done with all these process, you will get the temporary residence, and then you are free from visa process. Because once you have temporary residence, the visa will be valid till the last day of your college, plus another additional 6 months you get to stay here. During those period, what you can do is you can apply for residency. So here we end this video stating about all these processes. Hope you liked it.